Hello, my name is Jayagowri. I am an employee of Cherry Road Services India Private Limited, and this is my demo for CLM Capstone project on CLM Implementation Consultant Application Program. So let's get started. As per the guidelines, I have created two accounts. First one is my I have the CLM account. I'm navigating it to my CLM. And I have a Salesforce account as well. Now in this demo, I'm going to create a contract for one of my clients. For that, I'm going to go to App Launcher here. I have the DocuSign App Launcher. And as per the guidelines, I've created an opportunity here. So I'm clicking on opportunities. There are two opportunities. Now I'm going to use this Burlington Textiles Weaving Plan Generator, this opportunity. And under this opportunity, I have two tabs related in details. And under details tab, this is my opportunity where as per the guidelines, I've created a button, create contract button. I'm going to create a contract by just clicking this button here. Here I have two templates. One is the third party contract and the other is the standard template. Now we'll initiate a contract, create a contract using the standard template. So here I have all the contract information where I have the effective date, customer name, street, city, state, country, postal code, and department. And department here I have five options here. So I can opt for whatever department I want to. I am opting for HR now. And here I have the contact information where contact signatory name, contact signatory role, contact signatory email is there. All these informations are my client information, which it is taking from the Salesforce. And the XYZ Corp is the organization where I am working. And I have the XYZ signatory name, XYZ signatory role, and the XYZ signatory email. And all these informations are taken from the Salesforce. And I can edit the XYZ information if I want to. Like I can have it edited also like this. So now I am going to click on next. So this is the template that I have used, a standard template where all the informations are inverged, the client informations. You can see Burlington Textiles Corp of India, and in this document, we will find like all the informations are being updated. These are the signatory fields, like it is empty. Once the signature is done by both the parties, then you can see like these fields will be filled out with all the informations here. And yeah, now I'm going to click on save. So I have initiated a contract now using the standard template. And if I do a refresh here, since I have initiated a contract as per the guidelines, it should be routed back to the for the legal review. So here I have created a field called status, where each and every time whenever I like whatever the status a contract is, here the status gets updated. Now the status is showing under the legal review. And we'll just navigate to our CLM account, and under tasks, you will have one task has been assigned to the legal review. Each time when a task is being assigned, you'll be receiving an email here. So you can access the task by going to this link, and if you click on this task, you will be taken to the task where you have to complete the task. So I always receive a mail here if I get a task assigned. So it is under the legal review now. And when I click on legal review, So this is my document that I have. And on the left, you see information. So it pulls out the name where it is a standard template, the permission and last modified date and added on, and file type, file size. You have the view options like you have here the PDF and the review options. And you under the attributes, you will be able to see like here all the attributes are being taken here. You have the city, state, country, postal code, department, which I selected for. For now, the sign date looks to be empty. Once this document has been signed, you have the sign date as well updated, and you have the contact information, and here you have the uh, XYZ Corp, signatory name, signatory role, and signatory email details. All the attributes are found here. And on the right top corner, you have options like you can download this file. You have a download file option and a download as PDF. And next to it, you have upload new version, open with document, edit, delete, copy, move. All these options are there under the edit. And under the send, you will find copy share link for signature, more signature actions, and you can send it for external review, and you have more external review actions as well. And under more, you have check in and check out, where you can check in and check out the document. And history, it will give the history of all the details. So if you want to have it edited, you can just download it, have it edited, and upload the new version of the document here by going to edit and click on upload new version. So now we'll go to the task, and here you have you'll be having 4 options. So as per the guidelines, I have given 4 options here. So first one is the internal review, the second one would be the external review, and the third one is the signature, and the fourth one is the cancel workflow. For now, I am just going with the internal review, and I'll comment it as sent for internal review, and I'm going to click on complete. So from legal, it will be routed back to the internal department where a task will be assigned here. And if you go to the Salesforce page, and if you do a refresh under details, so under the status, you will find the status would be updated to internal review. So now, since it is in the process of internal review, the status field also gets updated to internal review. And I also have received a mail for internal review required. If I go click on this link, I'll be able to access the task where I'll be taken to that particular task, which is under internal review. So now under internal review, I'm going to click on the task which I was assigned for. And here again, you have all these informations and the attributes. Under the description, you will find it is under the internal review, and it pulls out all the effective date, customer name, all these details under attributes. And under task, I have to assign to whom I have to assign the task. I have to select the user. So here I have 2 options. If I go for the user, I can select a particular user here, or I can have a group selected. So I have 5 groups here. I have created 5 groups as per the guidelines, and here I can opt for whatever group I want to, and I can assign the task. I'm just going with the users now, and I'm clicking on this. I'm assigning this user, and I'm clicking on apply. And here, yeah, sent for internal review. I'm just commenting it as such, and I'm going to click on. And again, on the right top corner, you have download options here, edit, send, and more. So I'm just clicking on complete. So now this task has been assigned to me. So it will be listing under my task, where I'll be able to see the task here. And if I go click on here, so this is my document. Again, you have all informations, attributes. Now this is the document here, and I wanted to edit, and I have received a mail also. Here I can access the task by clicking on this link. So I'm just I wanted to edit this document, and I wanted to upload the new version. So I am just downloading this document here. I'm editing here. I'm just adding one word here. Burlington Textiles Corp of India Company. And I'm making this change, and I'm saving the document. I've saved the document. I'm closing it now. And now I will have to upload the new version of the document that I have edited. So I'm going to click on upload new version, and I'll click on choose a file here. And this is my edited document which I have, and I'm opening it, and I'll click on save. So this is my new version document that I have edited here. You can see. Yeah. And again, you have the attributes and tasks all. So I'm just going to comment it as completed, and I'll click on complete. So now my internal review is done, and as per the guidelines, once the internal review is done, and I have routed back it to my legal. So if I do a refresh here, a task has been assigned to my legal department again, and I have received a mail here. You can access the task from here. I'm going to click on legal now. Yeah. Here you have again the information, attributes, task. So from here I have to choose one. I have to make a choice here. So when my internal review is done, now I'm going to go with the external review, and I'll just comment it as sent for external review. And this is my document, and I'm going to click on complete. So I would have received an email here. I'm going to act as a client. So I have to go and check in my Yahoo here. So I have received a document to review. I'll just click on review here. And this is the document that I have received for external review. So Yeah. And again, here you have an option to download the document. If you want to make any changes, you can download this document, have it edited, and then you can uh, upload the new version of the document. So I'm just clicking on next now. And if you want to edit it, after editing, you can upload the new version of the document by going and selecting that file and upload the new version there. For now, I feel all good here. So I'm just skipping this and external review complete. I'm just commenting as external review complete. Meanwhile, we'll just go and check the status here in the Salesforce page. So here you can see the status has been updated to external review. Each and every time, every step the contract passes, the status gets changed accordingly. And now I'm going to click on finish. So my external review is done and I'm going to click on complete. So here you have all these details here, services agreement between. This is the document. I've completed my external review. As per the guidelines, once the external review is complete, again, it will be routed back to the legal department. So now you have a task assigned here under the legal department, and I have received a mail also. So you can access the task here by clicking this link. Every time a task is assigned, I receive a mail, a notification email. So now I have a task assigned in my under my legal review. Again, you have informations here, attributes, tasks, and now I have done with the internal and the external review. And the next step I would go for is for the signature. So I'm just opting it for a signature and I'll comment it as sent for signature. And I'll click on complete. Once this task, once I select for signature and I click on complete, both the parties, like the client and myself, will be receiving, we have to sign the document. So we'll, as I am going to act as the client also, I would have received an email. So here you can see, as I am going to act as a client, I have received an email here to sign the document. So I have to click on review document here. Yeah. I'll click on continue now. This is the document. I'll click on start. Here, this title is editable, and by clicking here, I would be signing the contract, and I have all these informations which are automatically added here, like the name, signature date when I'm signing, and my signature. I can just have it signed by clicking on sign. And here on the right top corner, you have other actions as well. So you have finish later, print and sign, assign to someone else, decline to sign, and help and support, about DocuSign. All these options you have under other actions. You can do perform other actions as well by going to this option. Since I've signed my document, I'm going to click on finish now. Now I have signed my document here. Now I would have received a mail on my end as well. Till now I acted as a client also. So this is the mail that I have received where I will also have to sign the document. So I'll just click on review document. And meanwhile, if we go to the Salesforce page and if we do a refresh here under the details tab, we will find the status has been updated to e-signature. So it is under the signing process. So the status would be updated to e-signature. As per the guidelines, I have edited to e-signature. I'll just click on review document. So I'll click on continue here. I'll click on start here. Now on my end, as I am the user from my organization like XYZ Corporation. Here again, you have the names like executive signature, name, title, and agreement date. You can edit this title also if you wanted to. And now I am just signing this document. And here also you have other actions where you can finish later, print and sign, assign to someone else, void, correct, help and support. So all these other actions also you can perform by clicking on other actions. I'm signing the document here. And now I'm going to click on finish. So both the parties have signed the document, like my client, as I acted as the client by signing the document, logging into my Yahoo mail. And from my end, I have signed as well. So I would have received a mail like the signature completed process here. So this is, I would receive the completed document in my mail also once both the parties have completed the signature. So if we go to the Salesforce page and if you do a refresh again under details tab, we will see the status as signed. So the document has been signed. It has been updated. Since both the parties have signed the document, we find the status is being updated here as signed. And now my task is complete. Since both the parties have completed signing, the task has been completed now. So I have initiated a contract using the standard template. Now I'll do create a contract using the third party template. We'll just do that now. So I'm just initiating a contract again. I have two options. I have done with the standard template till now. Now I'm going to offer third party contract. So again, you have all these informations, the contract information, customer name, street, city, state, country, postal code, all these informations you have. And you have an option to select the department. So now I'm going to select the department as finance. And here again, you have the contact information where you have the contact signatory name, contact signatory role, contact signatory email. And under the XYZ Corp, again, you have the XYZ signatory name. As per the guidelines, I have created XYZ signatory role and XYZ signatory email. So since it's a third party contract that I'm initiating, I'll just have to upload a document. I'll select a file and just upload a document here, and I'll click on save now. So since it's a I have initiated a contract using the third party. If we do a refresh here and under the details, we will see the status would be updated to sales approval. So the task would be assigned under the sales department here, since it's a third party contract. So we'll just go to tasks again, and I'm just doing a refresh here. Here you find a task has been assigned to sales here. And as always, I would be receiving an email notification as please to review the below link and complete the task here. I can access the task by just clicking on this link as well. So now I am clicking on sales approval. Here you have two options, approve and reject. So again, you have here all these informations, the name, permission, last modified, added on, file type, file size, and view options as well. And here under tasks, we have approve and reject. And under attributes, you find the description is sales approval, and you find the effective date updated and all the informations here you have. So I have the contact in signatory name, details all, the signatory role, signatory email, and here under XYZ Corp, I have the XYZ signatory name, XYZ signatory role, and XYZ signatory email. So under tasks, now I'll just approve the document. I'll comment it as approved. Now I'm going to click on complete. Yeah. Since I've approved the document, it'll be routed back to the legal. As per the guidelines, it should be routed back to the legal department. And here I have a task assigned under the legal. Now I'm going to click on legal review. Here I'm opting to cancel the workflow. And if I cancel the workflow will be cancelled. The company chooses to cancel a workflow if it does not want it to continue the contract, or if the contract have any mistakes. It's just opt for cancel workflow. And in the option, we had an reject option, approve and reject, right? So if we go with the reject option, if we reject, the sales manager would the sales manager approver, it will get ended if you reject, if you go for the reject option. Now I'm just going and canceling the workflow, and I'll give the reason as cancelled workflow. And now I'm going to click on complete. So all my tasks have been completed, and as per the guidelines, we saw like I have created the contracts using standard and third-party templates, and we saw about like using the intake form, routing, and merge tags. So we'll just go to admin here. Yeah. So under workflows, yeah. So I have the activity and configuration tabs here. We'll first go with the configuration here. Here I have used, I have 3 configurations here. All the configurations will be listed here, and I have used the Capstone workflow configuration for my project here. So this is the configuration that I have used. I'll just zoom a bit. So I have different lanes here under the configuration that I've designed. So this would be the first lane where I will be initializing all my variables. And in the second lane, I have the sales approval. And the third lane would be legal review. The fourth one is my internal review. I have it for my internal review. And fifth is for external. And sixth, I have for the signature here. And the last one would be, I'll be updating the sign date here. So this is about the configuration. We'll just move on from the start. So this is start. I'm starting here. So here in the first step, I'm updating the variables here where I'm initializing all the variables. You can see here the customer name, effective date, street, city, state, country, postal code, all these details, department, all the variables I'm initializing here in this step. And the next one would be I am updating the information like updating customer name so that we could see in the workflow activity. So here I'm updating the information. And in this step, you can see I'm just store params in a variable. I'm finding the document, I'm storing in a variable. And the next one would be I'm updating the metadata. Here you can see the document attributes like the customer name, street, city, state, country, postal code, all these informations, uh, all the metadata value has been updated. And in this step, you have here, I'm updating the variable from a CSV file where I'm initializing approver based on the department. So the file name, I've opted for department, and here you have the approver here, the variable approver. And in this step, I have, I'm updating the e-form, and here I have update variable value again, and all these legal review subject. Here for the email notification, I have added a variable. So for every, you have here for the legal review body, sales review subject, and internal review subject, external review subject, and body. All these variables I'm updating here. And coming to the second lane, here I have set a rule. So it'll be in this rule I'm checking a condition where whether the template that I'm choosing is a standard one or an third party one. So if it is going to be a third party one, it will be stating as false. And here you can see update document keyword. The document keyword will be updated to sales approval here. And in the Salesforce also, I'm updating the value here. And here, if I click on approve, so here you find if it is approved, the Salesforce here, I'm updating the Salesforce field here, approved, update Salesforce. And again, after this step is done, it will be routed back to your legal. So I'm updating the document here, sorry. After this update Salesforce, I'm updating the document keyword here, and it'll be routed back to the legal. And if it is going to be a standard template, here the condition checked after the rule is checked, if it will be true, and here it will be updating in the Salesforce. Yeah, and here also you have, it will be routed back here and update document keyword, and then it will be routed back to the choice step. So in my third lane, I have the legal review here. So under the choice step, here you have 4 options: the internal review, the external review, the signature, and the cancel workflow. So the first one that I opted was for an internal review. So here it will be updating the document keyword here as the internal review, and the Salesforce will also be updated. And here we will be choosing the user to whom the task has to be assigned here. And after the document is edited, again, it will be routed back to the legal review. And if I go for the external review here, similarly, you have the update document keyword here and update Salesforce. Here the Salesforce status is also updated as external review, and send for external review here. And if I'm completing with the document and if I'm completing without a document, both the variable will be updated and both will be routing it back to the legal again. So here you can see it will be routed back to the legal. This is about the external review. And here you have the signature. If I'm sending it for a signature, here you have the update document keyword. So it will be updated to e-signature, and in Salesforce it gets updated. And here in the send for signature, we'll be selecting the recipients where this whom where the use means the both the parties will be signing it. So that process will be taking here. And I have taken care of the exception handling as well. So here, if it is timed out, rejected, cancelled, and failure, all here it will be updated and it will be routed back to the legal again. So here, once this step is done, once this document is signed here, I'm updating the sign date here. So if I click here and if I go to update document keyword here, I have updated the keyword to sign, and I have update variable value here as well. The sign date I'm updating, the date in which the contract was signed. And here I have the metadata value also I'm updating here, the metadata. And here I have the Salesforce update, and the workflow will be ended. So in all steps, I've taken care of the exception handling as per the guidelines. And under the choice step, you have option here. I've given 4 options. So here you have 4 options: internal review, external review, signature, and cancel workflow. So any option that you choose, accordingly it will be action will be taken. So I'm just canceling it now. So this is under the choice step I have given 4 options here. Yeah, so this is about my so now we saw about the configuration. We'll just move on to the activity part now. So under activity, you will find all the activities. So now I have opted for today. You can opt for whatever activity you want to view. You can just have it. Here, the first one I'm selecting. So this is the activity where I did using the third party template. So I here the rule has been checked. You can find here, since I opted for a third party one, it went to the false step, and then I here the Salesforce got updated, and here I've approved it, and then it went to the legal again. So from legal, I just canceled the workflow. So here you can see the workflow has been canceled. And if I would have rejected, it again would be routed back to the finish step here. So this was the activity that I did using my third party template, and you can find all the variable values here. So here you can see the account ID, approver, city, all these informations you find here. The department I choose for third party, it was finance, so it has been updated here. The effective date, all the informations have been updated here. So you have the signatory email, name, all informations here. And here also you can see all the means action initiated, and here it was the status. You can see here all the informations. Action completed with output approved. So each and every step you can see. And finally I have canceled the workflow for this. So this is about the activity for a third party template. And I'm just closing this. We'll now move on to the other activity, which I have created using my standard template. So this would be the activity which I have I have created using the standard template. So here you would see like it has checked the rule. So I opted for a standard template, so it went through true, and here it has been updated in the Salesforce here, and it comes here, updates the keyword here, and under the choice step I have gone through all the 4 steps: the internal review and the external review, the signature, and finally once the signature has been done, it has been routed back here. So in the internal review, we can see update document keyword. Here the Salesforce is updated. I've chosen users and I've edited the document, and again it routed back to legal. And again in the external review, it passed through all these steps here, and I've completed without completed without a document, and then it updated and it again routed back to legal review here. And coming to the signature step here, you see here it will be updated in the Salesforce as well, and both the parties have signed here. So action completed with output signed. You can see here. So the action has been completed by both the parties. So it goes here to the next lane, where again the document keyword is updated and you have update variable value and the metadata is updated and action completed with output success. So here you have and the workflow, means the task is completed here. So this is about the activity which I used, means which is for the standard template which I used for. And here you will be able to see all the informations, and here you will be able to see the signed date. So the signed date will be updated here because the signed once the both the parties have signed the document, here you find the signed date will be updated to the date in which they have signed. So, and all other informations are also updated. You can just have a look of it. The department is HR. So for a third party, I opted for finance, and for standard template, using standard template, I initiated a contract and the department was HR. So you can find all these informations here, which has been updated. So this is about my workflow activity. So now we'll just move on to the folders and subfolders. So here you have all these folders here. You have users, and under users you have all access, and I have created a folder of mine with my name, JR Documents, and here I have admin. So you have clauses, mapping files, merge templates, and workflow. Under workflow, I have my contract management here, and you can create subfolders under folders, and you have sales here, where under sales you have the contracts and whatever contracts I've created, and here under training you have the administration built workflow, and on other resources you have Salesforce, where under Salesforce you have account, and here you have all the contract, means the client details, like the contracts that you have. So under Burlington Textiles Corp of America, so this is my client, where if I go inside and if I go to opportunity, and then here Burlington Textiles weaving plant, I have all these documents which are relevant to it. So here you can see the document that I've signed right now. Just clicking on it here. So this is the document that I signed using a standard template, right? So that document, I can have a view of it. It will be listed under the opportunity under that particular contract information. And here you have the information, attributes. So the description is signed. So all these informations you have here, and you can see the sign date also, like in what date this contract has been signed. So you can see it's the date when the two parties have signed, and all the other informations also it has pulled out. And yeah, so the task is complete. And similarly, if I go to a third party contract, I have that document as well. So this is my third party contract, which I have created, approved first, and then cancel the workflow. That is this document. So you can find the attributes again. The description shows sales approval, effective date. All informations are pulled out here. And yeah, so I'm just closing this tab now. And you have, so all the contracts will be listed here. As we saw, the documents that we recently signed, and it comes with the description, signed and sales approval. So it was under Burlington Textiles. It was under my client that I created this demo for. So yeah, that is about other sources, and you have a trash folder also here. So this is about the folders and subfolders, and here you have options like file, where you can upload, create, you have new bookmark, new folder, new term, and you have options to download as a PDF, edit document, rename a document, move or copy. You have compare documents, and you have merge as PDF, notify on check-in, delete. So all these options will come under the file menu. And here under the edit, you have an option to cut, copy, paste, check in and check out the documents. And you have an option to request check in and cancel checkout as well. And under view, you have you have an option to set a start folder, customize menu, and history details. And under send, you have share link, email link, email for external external review actions. You have other actions under it, and for signature and signature actions as well. And under manage, you will see folder settings. You can edit the folder settings, means and the edit, you can edit the bookmarks, security attributes, attach and detach. So all these options are there here on the above of this. And now we'll just move on to the dashboard. Yeah. So here, this is my dashboard that I have already created from with my name. So here you have an option. You can add a widget and you can have a new dashboard created. First, we'll go with the add widget option. We'll just look into it. Here, there are different widgets that you can add in your uh, dashboard as per your use. Here we have the folder option, like access the contents of a specified folder. So if you opt for this, you will be able to access all the contents of a specified folder that you're selecting for. And here under folder watch list, you can have an eye of all the documents in a specified folder. So it will be looking into all the documents of a particular folder. And coming to my watch list, it will watch all the documents selected during workflow configuration. So during the workflow configuration, it'll be listing all the documents that are under a particular workflow configuration. And coming here to recent documents, view your 10 most recently. We'll be able to view the 10 most recently accessed documents if you're going to add this widget. And if you're going to go with the reports widget here, you can select and display any report you want to. Like whatever report you have created, you can have them added in your which means dashboard. And here coming to workflow inbox, here you can view the inbox and complete items in your task list. So in process and the completed will be listed here. So I have already added widgets here. I have added folder, this folder list, and I have added report widget here. So we'll just see this is my folder list widget that I have added. So I have selected for my particular client, Burlington Textile Weaving Plant Generator. So it will be listing all the documents from that um, folder under opportunity. So all these documents it will be listing out here. And here the recently accessed document widget also I have added. So you'll be able to see all the documents here. And coming to the reports, I have created two reports. One is the Capstone Workflow Overview report, where you will be able to see all these reports. The workflow overview, the completed one, the executing one. So all these you will be able to see under the Capstone Workflow Overview report. So this is one of the reports widget that I have added. So it is taking me both the reports. The other one is the Capstone CLM document attribute report, where I have all these informations. So these four I have added reports widget and the folder list widget and recently accessed documents widget in my dashboard. And here you have an option under add. There is an option to add dashboard as well. If you click on dashboard, you have option to add. So you can have a personal dashboard added, or you can have a shared dashboard as well. So you can opt for if you want to share a particular dashboard with some users or a group, you can choose any of this and you can click on apply. So I have already created my own personal dashboard, which I can only view it. So it is under the name Jaya. I've already done it. So here you can find, and I've added the widgets as well. So this is about dashboard. And now coming under documents. Yeah. So as I told you before, under documents, you have these folders and subfolders, and you have options to edit the documents, manage, send, and view all the options you have here. And we have already seen all those. And for this particular project, if you go to opportunity and Burlington Textile Weaving Plant, you see all these documents here. And coming to the tasks, so there are the three task groups that has been created as per the guidelines. So I have created the legal, internal, and sales. So whatever task has been assigned to that particular group, the task will be routed back to that group accordingly, and my tasks will be under the task which has been assigned to me will be under my tasks. So this is about tasks. And going with the reporting, under tasks you have options here as well. Like under manage, you have you can manage all your tasks. Since I have completed all the tasks, it is saying like your tasks have been completed, and you can do a refresh, and search options are also there. Now going to reporting. So under reports, as I said you before, I have created two reports: Capstone Workflow Overview and Capstone CLM Document Attribute Report. Here you have options under new report. You have document report, document activity report, workflow report, and other reports. So we'll just go with the Capstone workflow report now. So this is a Capstone workflow report that I have. So it will pull out all the workflow informations. And you have options here like export. Under actions, you have export, edit, create a copy, and delete. So you can export the reports as a CSV file, and you can export as a XLSX file, and you have edit options here as well. If I click on edit, you can see here, since I have selected all time, and here show the workflow that matches all, I've selected here, and you can have filters added as well. So I have put status and I have added two items, executing and completed. So all the workflows that are in the executed and completed state will be listed because I have opted for both. And you can preview the report by just clicking on preview report. So here you can see all under the status, all the completed, the status completed will also be showing, and it will be showing the executing one as well. Since I've opted the filters in options under status as completed and executed, it will be showing both completed and executing workflows. And you can have columns added here as well. If you go click here, and we can see here the columns, the start date, last updated. So whatever columns we wanted here, it will be there. So if you want to have the version information, you can have it clicked, or you can add columns also by just going here and opting for whatever column you want to have. You can just select it and then you can add the column. Just selecting for version and I'm just applying. So here you will see the versions. Whatever column you're adding, it will be showing as such. And under completed, the current stages will not be shown, but under executing, you will be able to see the current stages, the in which state it is, like external review or e-signature, so and so. And yeah, so you can have more filters added also if you want to. You can have add more filters by clicking on add filters here. And here you have an option, save and save as under save, and you can cancel as well. Since I've added version, I'll just have it saved. Yeah. So this is about the Capstone workflow overview. And again, I'm going to back to all reports. I am clicking on Capstone CLM, DocuSign attribute report. So this is one other report that I have created. So here you can see again the actions. You have options to export, edit, create a copy, and delete. Under edit, if I go, I have opted for all time, and I have added filters. So location equals my client, and the other filter that I have added is Capstone attribute group department. So I have just opted for only the HR and the IT one. Here I have added a filter. And I want to preview the report. Since I have opted for only two departments here, only the HR and the IT department details will be listed here. The attribute report will be listed here. You can see under the department, you have only the HR, IT department details. So IT is here, HR is there. So all the information will be listing. And again, you can customize your columns. You can have columns added by clicking on add columns here, whatever column you wanted to have. And here you can opt for whatever columns you want to. So I'll just go with the file size, and then I'll just click on apply. So one column will be added here. Yeah. So here you can see the file size, the column that I added has been added here. So you can customize your columns, you can add filters for your reports, and you can save it. And you have actions also here. I think I have already told this. So we'll just go back to all reports. As per the guidelines, I've created 2 reports, and we saw how we could edit it, customize the columns, and run the reports. We'll just move on to the contacts now. Under contacts, you have options like you can have new contacts added, new mailing list, and actions. You have options to import the contacts. So on this project, I have not used any contacts, like I have not added any new contacts. And now moving on to admin. So under admin, you have all these informations. Now I'm clicking on document generation. So under document generation, I have 3 configurations. For this project, I have used this Salesforce contract. So here you can see you have an option to add a template, and third-party contract is there and standard template is there. And I have launched this workflow. The name, this workflow I have used for this configuration is Capstone workflow. And here I have used in Salesforce, and I've selected for opportunity. And coming to the forms here, I have 2 forms created for this project. The one is the, so this is my Capstone third-party form for the third-party template. So here I've checked like the contract type. I've got the information here, the third-party template. So here you have the effective date, customer name, all these informations you can see here. Yeah, so you have the city, state, country, postal code, department, contract signatory, name, all these informations are already there. But these informations, the contact, customer name, street, and city, state, all these informations, these fields are taken from the Salesforce. So here, and I've used merge tags as well here. So you can see here. Yeah. And similarly for the standard one also, we have form. So this is for a standard template where you have again the effective date, customer name, street, city, all these information be able to see here. And the merge tags as well. So this is about forms. And going next, here under document generation, you can add a so you can have added new configurations as well. You have an option here, add configuration. If you click on add configuration, you will be able to add new configuration. And under forms, you can create a new form also by just clicking on create form like this. So you can have a new form created. And next, going with the e-forms now. So here, I have a create button where I can, if you go here, if you click on this, you can create a new form. Here you have edit option where you can edit an existing form. You can just select the form and then you can click on this to edit that form. And here you have option to allow submission, and here you have the set submit folder option as well. So for my project, I have used Capstone email notification. So this is the e-form that I have used here. Yeah, if I go to the folder, I have the folder here, the task assignment email settings form. So here. And here you have form. You can create a form, edit a form, delete a form. You have view options here where you can customize the menu, and here you have the routing and access options like allow submission, disable submission, allow updates, disable updates, and other options are also there. So this is about the e-forms. Now we'll just go with the workflows. We have already seen about this, so you can have a new workflow created. On the right, you have an option under new workflow. You have advanced workflow, or you can use a template which is already there. So you can do by just opting for whatever you want to. And here under activity, you have all the workflow activities that you have done, and you can just filter it as per your use case. And if you click on apply, it will be listing only their activities. And under configuration, I have 3 configurations. As I said, I have used a Capstone workflow for this project as the configuration. So this is about the workflows. And yeah, next going with the attributes here. So here you can create a group, move up, move down. You have options here, and you have this Capstone attribute group that I have created. So these are the attributes that I have created for my Capstone project. I have the effective date, customer names, street, city, all these informations are there. And this is how you can create. You can have a feed also added by just clicking on add field, and you can give the field name whatever you want to, and the type you can opt here from here. And here also you have options like it's really required or read only or repeatable. So you can have it as per your use cases. And here I have another attribute group that I have created for address. So here I have the city, street, state, postal code. All these informations are mandatory, so I have gone for required. And you can have a new group also created by just clicking on create group like this. So this is how you can have a group created. You can give a name for the group and the name of the template and other details as well. Yeah, so this is about attributes. And yeah, under user management, you have users and groups. So this thing we'll just see under the admin, the DocuSign admin portal later. So I'll just go to task groups here. So here, as you know, I have created 3 task groups as per the guidelines of the Capstone. So here I have created internal task group, legal task group, and sales task group. So whatever task has been assigned to that particular group, it will be routed to these task groups which I have created. And you can have new task groups added by just going on the right top corner. You have by clicking on new task group, you can have new task groups added as well, like this. Yeah. And now coming to the account management, you have the account settings, where here under the account settings you have general informations like the name of the account and the language, the default account language, and the regional settings, the storage details of that account, and the party management, document permissions. And here you have options like the CLM user, CLM viewer. So the formats, what all you're going to allow for that particular user, and then the tasks. And here you have the workflow tasks where multiple options are there. You can check the checkboxes as per your use cases for that account, what you wanted to have. And yeah, so these are all the account settings that you can have it checked and unchecked as per your use cases. And next, coming to the branding. So here you can customize, like you have logo and colors. You can upload company branding images. You can just select a file and have it added here. And you can pick colors also, and you can customize accordingly. So this is about the branding, and you have options to preview it. And then the email preview is also there. Like if you want to go for no branding, then you can have this no branding checked. And if you want to go for custom, you can just have this checked, and you can set the logo as well. So this is about the branding setting. And coming to the deployment here. Here you will be able to create the package for the deployment. So you will have to give the name of the deployment package and the description. And here I have options like auto install package. What it does is, so when I'm going to check this, whenever I'm deploying a package into my prod from UAT to prod, it will automatically, once I just add that package there, it will automatically get installed. So if I wanted to have it done in that way, once it's moved to prod environment, it automatically gets installed. So for that, I have to have this box checked. And the next option is override existing objects when installing package. So what this option does is when it is checked, any existing objects or similar objects, if it does exist in the production, it will be overwriting those objects with these when you're going to check this checkbox. And the next one is include account settings. So if you have account settings included, so all the account settings that you have included will also be deployed along with that in that package, so when you're deploying. And the next one is include account branding settings. So again, the branding preferences that you opted for while creating a package, all those branding preference settings will also be added. And include account level customization of navigation tabs, menus, and toolbars. So when you're going to check this, all your tabs and menus, the toolbars, all those informations will also be added and into the package, and it will be moved on to your prod when this package is being deployed. So these are the options that you can opt for. And here, if a package is used for deployment purpose, like it is used to move from, so uh, once you're done with your UAT, you can just move from UAT to the prod environment by deploying the package. And You can download the package to the local system, and once the prod environment is ready, you can move that package to your production. So that's the reason this deployment option is there. And here under folders, you have an option to select a folder. So here I'm just selecting a folder. I'm going to create a package now. So I have to select a folder. I have my project under admin. So I'm going to go with the admin here. And I'm going to select the folder here. And under attributes group, the attribute groups that I use for this project is address and capstone attribute group. So these are the two groups that I'm using for this project. So I have selected that. And under groups, I have 5 groups created. So I'm just selecting all these 5 groups here, which I have created in my org admin. And under forms, for this project, I'm using the Capstone email notification form, where I'm selecting that. And under smart rules, I don't have any smart rules. And reports, I have created 2 reports for this project, the Capstone CLM document attribute report and the Capstone workflow overview. So I'm selecting both. And the workflow, I have 3 workflows where I wanted to have my Capstone workflow added. So I'm opting for it. And coming under the task groups, I have 3 task groups, which I'm selecting: the internal, legal, and the sales. And coming to the reminder templates, I have not used, so I'm not going with this. And next will be my document generation configuration. So here the document generation configuration that I have used for this project is Salesforce contract. So I'm just going to go with this. And coming to the delegated permissions, here I'm not using it, so I'm just skipping it out. And I'm going to give a name to this new package that I'm going to create. So I'll just have it as Capstone final package. So I have named it as Capstone final package. So this would be the name of the package. And here you have an option to choose the storage location of this package. You can have it chosen, or by default it always goes to the all access folder. So I'm just leaving it as such. And yeah, now all is good. So I'm just going to click on save. Yeah, the information was successfully submitted, and I have created a package. Once I have created a package, always when I create a package, I get a email notification. So here you can see I have got an email to view my package. So whenever I am creating a package, I can just click on view package. It will be taking it to the uh, package information. So see, it's the Capstone final package. It took me there. And yeah, under admin, under workflows. Yeah. And that package should be there under your all access, because by default we have selected that folder. Uh, so your package should be there. So under users, you have the all access folder where the package that we created will be here. You have an option here to download that package. So you can have this package downloaded. And once your prod environment is ready, you can move this package from the UAT environment to your prod environment. So yeah, this is a package that we have created, the Capstone final uh, package. Now we'll look into the users and groups under admin. So this is my admin, and we'll just see into the users and groups. Under account users, you have the users that you have added. You have, if you click on view user, so here you will be able to see all the user details, and you have actions here. So you can grant admin rights using this. And here also you have an action, like you can have it edited. So here you have the DS viewer, and you can set the permission profile, whether the CLM viewer or whatever permission profile you want to set. You can have it set, and it is enabled already for the CLM. And for e-signature also you have. And this is the profile information that you have for the particular user. This is about users. So since it's my demo account, I have only 2 users which are active. And coming to the groups, here I have created 5 groups depending on my department. So here I have the compliance, finance, IT, legal, and HR. All these are the 5 groups that I have created. And here on every group under actions, you have edit and delete options. If you click on edit, here I have added 2 users for this group, which I have created, the compliance group. So I have 2 users here, and I can assign new users also by just clicking on assign users, and then I can. And you can just select here, and you can remove a user also by selecting that particular user and by clicking on remove users. So this is about groups, and you can delete a group also by just going here and deleting it. And you can have added new groups by giving the name of the group and the account into which you want to create that group. So I am having this account, so I have created 5 groups under this account. So that's about users and groups. And under the Salesforce page, this is the opportunity where here under related tab, so here the CLM files in Salesforce is not working, so it's not showing up, but I have added in the Salesforce page here. So all the documents related to this opportunity will be listed over here under the CLM files. So I have added in the Salesforce page. Yeah, so going to the CLM again. So as per the guidelines, I have completed my Capstone project, and please let me know if I have missed out anything so that I can have it recorded, and I will send it to you. And thank you. Thank you so much.